You know what I find funny about that being like a thing to comment about? But we're always after the six-figure dudes. But we only give favor to the six-figure dudes. The dudes with a lot of money, the dudes that could do stuff for like I'm just which which I want us to you know what I'm
Girl, we
saying? Like
can't
Well,
get
you supported
we can't
somebody
get
too?
right
That's
for
the
nothing.
thing. The
no, I
crazy thing
didn't.
is,
Help 'em.
even
We can't
without the
want 'em.
money, he
We
could
can't
run
do
I
nothing.
thought
circles
you was going
around
there.
We
plenty
the
of men
problem.
doing everything
That's what
else. Like that's
yeah.
the
No, I
only
said I
thing
thought
he
you
was
was going
missing
there. I
was the
thought you might have
money.
supported
No.
Like,
somebody
and
too.
I took care of that. Like, what we talking about? Like, I can bring my child's father on this panel, and he will run circles around so many men. I can, like, it's not that. Like, let's not do that because it's not the money that was defining it. And y'all know, Miss Pearl, I've been on here for months. Like, I'm solid. There was a reason why I was with that man, and it's obviously not because he didn't have money. So if I'm willing to put my personal business out here, and I am, because I'm literally about to be 41 in 13 days, Jamie. Baby, y'all can dissect it all day, but like I told you, it's 17 years. So we wouldn't even be able to get through everything in terms of our relationship, why it didn't work, the dynamics in this small discussion, right? So just take that with a grain of salt. Once again, you asked
So,
the question,
so
I
Miss Pearl,
answered.
when I asked it, and you were gracious enough to be transparent,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. Uh, um, I honestly didn't expect you to answer in that way. So, in for me, no real shit. I
I did.
actually wanted to
You
be
heard my list, right, Trev?
no, because that requires a lot of patience, a lot of tolerance, and to me, it's commendable because from what we generally hear, women typically don't have that type of patience or uh, even love or care for men in general. That's not what we
Thank
normally
you.
hear. So, even though some people may have ridiculed you for it, I would say that
I ain't
you
worried about
should be commended in a way. Not to say that we're not saying you're attaching yourself to losers, and you've already explained that. But sometimes men are down, and men complain about when men are down, and
I ain't got no
women
ride or
leave the
die.
hell out of us. So for a woman not to do that and exercise patience, exercise understanding, and say, "Look, I'm gonna hold you down," that should be a breath of fresh air for men sometimes.
I think it is for healed men.
True. Thank you, Ty.
Trev, I think that's more common
A
than
whole nother
not.
discussion, baby.
But the
Women
caveat,
need that damn
Trev, I think
coffee.
it's more common than not. But the caveat is she has to actually want you and not be settling for you. I think women become very impatient when they
Good job,
settle.
Mike.
This nigga ain't even woo woo woo, and now everything you do a problem. But if she actually wants your ass, you really can't do no wrong, and they'll then a lot of themselves to make the relationship stay alive
No, you're
longer
right.
than it needs to be.
You
I
you're right,
still
and
don't
right,
believe
but
that
it
woman
all
lasts
goes
a
down to
lifetime.
your level of attraction. The woman has to be attracted to you. You know what I'm
So
saying? If a
true.
woman is really attracted to you, then you can almost do no wrong. But when you have a low level of attraction, is then you start to run into these issues. Now women have all these standards and guidelines and everything else. I got another question related to that, but I got a feeling that Ilkan Ali has some thoughts on this.
Thoughts on which part?
I mean, whatever you was thinking about.
No, I just popped up, man. I was following the
Pause.
conversation, and then I
Oh,
just
okay.
everybody pop. What's the main question? Y'all, I think y'all was talking about privilege or handsome privilege.
Well, shit, we could actually move to the next topic if you. I thought you hopped on because you really wanted to, you know, get on this particular topic. But that's fine. I had another one. When someone says I have standards, how do you know if that's actually standards or just entitlement?
You asking me?
You can start. That's cool.
Uh, uh, based on what they actually have in their life, based on how they carry themselves as well too. So a lot of people have standards that they set. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people. I'm not even gonna start off with that.
My
We'll
lead
let him jump
computer do
in, but
not want him to be great. It's always something when he come in. My bad.
well,
It is. It's always
yeah,
something when he come
he
in.
came back pretty
Am
quick.
I
He won't
good
never tell
now?
me to be
Okay.
great.
Now you blacked out altogether, man. We can hear you great, but you
See?
blacked out.
Y'all
Look, we're gonna let
serious, yo? Yo, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Look, we're gonna let Bo go real quick, and then if you're ready by the time she's done, then we're gonna jump right to you.
So usually standards have to do with things that are not tangible. So like I can tell when people have real standards if they're talking about intangible things. Um because there are a lot of people who just want things. I was gonna go into this show I was watching today about this lady, but point is, I can usually tell that someone has a true standards by the intangibles, and things that are not like physical, like being over 6 feet, shit like that. Yeah, things that can't be touched.
Can you give an example of some way
So
you were here talking? You'll be like, oh yeah, they got standards. Like how you reading it?
so when I hear my friends speak about their standards for like as it pertains to like dating, it's always a man, who is kind, a man who is empathetic, someone who is intentional and pays attention to things, who cares about himself. Um the bar is in hell, so we do have to say, someone who can read and write, and also, someone who bathes themselves daily, because I know that that's a struggle for some men, but we do have to say that sometimes. But, things like that.
Bo, is this things that you've actually encountered where people couldn't read or write or bathe?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know
Damn.
how many men,
I did
you know
not.
how many men
did
can't
not know.
read?
Is this an isolated instance or Shan is that
I
your
have
experience? Miss Pearl,
listen.
this is everybody is running into dudes that can't bathe or read and write. Sometimes
I mean,
I
every
didn't
now and
know that
then.
was a thing.
So you would be
Yeah.
surprised as a teacher, because I mean, it's what I do. But even as an adult, when I speak to, I mean, this doesn't even have to be on the romantic level. A lot of people can't comprehend. And then there's a disability where people, and I don't even know if they're even conscious of it. And I think this is also connected with reading comprehension. They will read something and immediately forget it. Like there's no short-term retention. Like it's like water through their hands. So a lot of us, I don't want to say us, a lot of people, particularly because you were speaking about men, but yeah, I've encountered men, they could tell you like they have word recognition, but comprehension, like read this and then tell me what it said or synthesize it, they're not able to do that as often as you think they can. Reading is really a skill. It really is.
Shan, no way you ran into somebody who couldn't bathe
That too.
or wouldn't bathe.
You said couldn't bathe?
Yeah. Bo and Miss Pearl agree that some of these cats ain't taking baths or showers and can't read and write sometimes.
Oh, I don't
Have
have
you?
those. I haven't run
Wait,
into
Trail.
I haven't come across
Uh-huh.
those yet, but may I
Bo
never.
was. Hold on.
The way he framed it, it kind of sound like we mess with them and you don't. Like, what you look at
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh yeah, the way that Shan put,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the way Shan just did it for sure.
No,
Shan
you
couldn't do
asked
that.
me. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. Hey, look, it wasn't no shade to me, so I don't care. It just sounded like shade. But carry on.
I got two things.
Bro, what was you gonna ask about that? Go ahead.
I got two things. One, I know that I'm the fat girl on the panel, but despite popular belief, when I go to the gym and I walk by dudes, I'm talking about it smells like I'm walking through like Skid Row, that people ain't had a bath in like ever. And I'm talking about when I tell you I gag, like it's so bad. And then number two, there's this horror story. I know I do nails. There's this horror story from this girl. This guy came over her house. She had been talking to him, but they were about to, you know what I'm saying, do something. And so he done sat down on a sofa, booty butt naked. And by the time he got up, her sofa
No.
smelled like shit. So listen,
What?
it is men out here. I'm just saying. The bar is in hell. You must require baths from these niggas.
Oh no.
And
So
I
then
understand
I
unbathed
get it.
niggardry.
I get it. So Shan, how on earth were you able to avoid these encounters? What are you doing differently in your vetting process to not run into these
Hold on,
stinking illiterate?
Hold on,
What
Trey.
up?
Is this really
Wait
the
a minute.
topic?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. You cannot tell me that the bar is so low that women have to regularly require that a motherfucker got to take baths. That is not. Come on, man. I understand. There's some motherfuckers out there that don't take baths. I get it. But I'm sure we can all tell you we done ran into a woman every now and again that you can smell her on the walking right past her. But you cannot tell me that the standard that the bar is so low in society, in American society, first world country, is so low that you have to put must take baths on the resume. That is horseshit. I'm sorry.
And you
resume.
hold on, and you
No,
need to
yeah.
like put the backslash, like must take baths, backslash, and wipe your ass. Like you got to do both of them. Like, you
That is,
got to
come
do
on,
both.
dog. Come on, man.
Okay.
And I'm sure every last one of us done ran into some foul people. I ain't even gonna say just we done smelled some foul people, and I can still believe that you don't have to put must take baths in your dating profile as things that you require. Like,
Nah, I was finding it hard to believe, but I don't want to invalidate anyone's perspective.
man, hey, look,
Right?
I'm
I know-
invalidating that
so,
shit, man. You can't
so
there ain't
I'll
that
leave-
many people that's that funky in a first world country that you got to put on the resume.